Hey, thanks for giving me a few minutes. So, as promised, this is a follow-up video for what's happened today. We did get some bad news today that I need to make you aware of. It's not a crypto-specific cataclysmic event or anything like that, but we did get some bad news today that's going to impact us rolling into 2025. And you can see that crypto is reacting accordingly. Crypto is down 4.66% and moving down as we speak. We got Bitcoin at 101,000. Ethereum down 5.5%, XRP down 10%, Solana down 8%, so forth and so on. Okay. So I'm going to break it down for you and tell you what transpired. I always like to say this, like, look, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. And today's not a great day for crypto and for Wall Street as well. I'm going to show you that side because of what transpired. But ultimately, this doesn't change my view of crypto. It doesn't change my view of the fact that I think it's still one of the biggest, best opportunities that we have out there and all that. But we just got some short-term issues now, and the narrative has changed a little bit. So let's jump into this, and let me share with what I've got. So today, the Federal Reserve slashed the interest rate. Okay, yes. And by the way, I'm tired of talking about the Federal Reserve. I really am. I wish I could, have a month or two where I didn't get to have to talk about the interest rate, the Federal Reserve, inflation, the impact it's having on us. You know why? Because inflation's impacting you, me, everybody. Gas is more expensive, vehicles are more expensive, food, everything in our lives costs more because of inflation. Okay. And the issue we have right now is the fact that the Federal Reserve is scaling back on their cuts for 2025. Okay, I'm going to explain to you that here in a minute and make it so you very clearly understand it as quickly of a time frame as possible. I only want this video to be 4 or 5 minutes long. But again, it's having an impact. You're seeing it right now. You're seeing its impact on crypto. Okay, so 4.66% down. So let's talk about this, what's happening moving into 2025, because to me that's the bigger picture, the bigger story here. Okay. So back in September of 2024, the Federal Reserve had a meeting and they came out and they told us that there was going to be 4 interest rate cuts in 2025 coming from the Federal Reserve because they felt that inflation, they were starting to get a handle on it. They were starting to see it kind of diminish and all this kind of stuff. Well, now fast forward to December to today, the story's changed. They are now looking at inflation and seeing that it's just, quote, more stubborn than they thought it was. It's not going away as much, blah, 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 technical term. And now in 2025, they're saying we're only going to get 2 Federal Reserve interest rate cuts. We were promised 4. Now we're only going to get 2. Okay, that's the story. The problem is, I hate this word. The problem is it creates uncertainty. The problem is it creates risk. The problem is it makes everybody scared. You can see this. Let me show you this. Look at what's going on the stock market right now as of the recording of this video. It's over on the right-hand side. Let me move the picture of me up so you can get a clear vision of this. Look at over here. The Dow 30 is down 592. The NASDAQ's down 425. Gold is down 41.30. That's it. You get the point. The Wall Street is reacting negatively to this. And I said earlier in my video today that if we get 2 rate cuts promised for 2025, that crypto and Wall Street, we're going to see that as extremely bearish, and that was going to be a narrative, a theme that we are now going to have to fight for at least the first part of 2025, unless things improve. Unless on a monthly basis we start getting better key inflation reports like the CPI, the PPI. Those are reports we get every month. Okay. We're going to now because this is what's going to happen. It's now introduced uncertainty into the market. It's slowing us down a little bit. Okay. Moving into 2025. Now, if you take a step back and you go, okay, I heard everything you just said, Austin, and now I want you to put it over here to the left for a minute or to the right, whichever side you want to put it on. And I want to talk to you about the other side, that is Trump taking office. He may ramp up things he can do to make inflation not as much of a problem, right? We'll see how that plays out. But we also know that Trump's extremely pro-crypto. So that narrative alone, Trump and what he's going to do with crypto, making Bitcoin part of the strategic reserve, things that if he makes Bitcoin an official part of the strategic reserve, that alone can send Bitcoin to 300,000. That alone can make crypto run, because if Bitcoin goes to 300,000 as an example, or whatever, even higher in a short period of time, all of crypto is going to go up. There's going to be trillions of capital flow into crypto. Okay. So that one event could nullify what's playing out here as it relates to this interest rate thing going on with the Fed, inflation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. And we also have a new SEC chairman taking over, a pro crypto SEC chairman. So there's all these different pieces that are swirling, literally, right? And it's a kind of a, I mean, truthfully, it's a kind of a convoluted gray, little bit of a gray landscape. It's not quite, you just not quite as crystal clear, because of we were going to get 4 interest rate cuts. Now we're going to get 2. What's Trump going to do? What's going to happen? The strategic Bitcoin reserve, part of the, Bitcoin, part of the strategic reserve. I mean, it's all these different moving parts. And, oh, by the way, 2025 into October, November is supposed to be one of the biggest crypto bull runs ever. I don't think that's off the table. I don't think that's off the table because of what we're seeing here. It's just all part of this complex narrative, truthfully, right? And so I don't have all the answers, but that's what we know. And that's my 2 cents about all the different. And by the way, there's other pieces, Russia, China. What are they going to do? I mean, I realize those are 2 bad words in a lot of people's opinions, but if China, comes out and declares crypto good again, you got a whole, part of the world that, that still, by the way, is investing in crypto. They're just, doing it on indirect methods, but you get my point, right? There's so many moving parts to all this. Okay. And so right here, right now, not a great day. We're seeing it. Let's take a look at it before we end. It's not a great day in crypto. Everything's down, but again, silver lining, it's buying opportunity. Yeah. Now we're down almost 5% right there. Look at that, down 4.98. We got Bitcoin 101. I mean, things are falling. XRP, blah, 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 just continues to go down. Dogecoin down 8.5%. Cardano, 8.5%, 8.5%, 10%. Avalanche continues to grow. Let's see what the biggest percentage loser is as far as in the top. It's Bonk, Dog with Hat, Phantom, 16, 15% respectively. Curve Dow, Stacks Core, you see it. Okay. So look, it's one of those days to kind of unplug. I wish I could unplug, but I'm here for you and making these videos for you because I want you to know what's going on, right? That's really what I care about at the end of the day, is keeping you informed. So you're underwear, you underwear. That was funny. So you understand, been a long day, what's playing out here. So thanks for giving me a few minutes. Hopefully I helped clear the air for you a little bit. I don't know, maybe I made it murky, but I gave you some things to think about with all these different pieces. And yeah, I just appreciate you. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll see you. Bye.